Today we are going to discuss about calculation view, and in the calculation view how to use rank node. Okay, so that is today's topic. So how to use rank node in a calculation view. Okay, so to explain this particular rank node, we need to create an example. So for that example, I am going to use now one of the table, sales table, h underscore sales 5. Okay, so to explain my rank node scenario, I am taking one example. So in that example, I am using the table h underscore sales 5. Okay, so I will explain about what is my scenario. Then I will come uh, to the creation of the calculation view. So in my table, I have 2 months of data. Okay, April month data and May month data. Okay, if you see here, this is my data. So in this data, I have document number created on customer material. I want to know in April month which customers did the what are the top 3 customers who bought huge quantity. In April month, I want to know what are the top 3 customers who bought more quantity. Okay, that was my scenario. So to check it normally, so what I'm going to do, I am right clicking on my table data, open data preview. In the data preview, I can perform analysis. On the analysis tab, I'm going to table option. Here what I'm going to do is I'm bringing created on into my row section. So if you see here, this was sorted on automatically, it will be sorted. So I have 4th month data, I have 5th month data. Now I am bringing customers into the section. So on 4th month, I have total 5 customers are there. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. And 5th month also same set of customers are there. Now I am bringing quantity into my columns. So value section. So what is happening here? On 4th month, these customers bought this much quantity. Out of this quantity, what was the top 3? Who are the top 3 customers who bought huge quantity? So 15,000 is first one, and then 11,989, 947. So C5, C2 is second, C3 is the third. So these 3 customers are the people who bought huge quantity on 4th month. In the similar fashion, on 5th month also, if I consider, so 13,800, C3 is the first person, and then C2, yeah, C2, C1 is the second person, and after this person, yeah, C4. So these 3 are customers from the 5th month. So now I am going to create a calculation view for the April month. Initially for the April month, who are the top 3 customers. Okay, what we did is we did manual analysis and came to identify that my top 3 customers from April month are nothing but C2, C3 and C5. But this I want to see display data in my report for these 3 customers only. I am going to create a report to display data from this table, but only for the top 3 customers, not for any other. Okay, but these top 3 customers I don't know till I did my validation manually. But in our calculation view, we are creating a logic which determines the top 3 customers and displays report automatically. Okay, na? So we can do this kind of operation by using ranking node. Okay, so I am going to calculation view, and then I will let you know what is exactly rank node means. So to create I am going to create now one new calculation view, CV underscore sales underscore rank underscore example. Okay, and I am creating a general calculation view, standard one. So in this table, now we have till now in our previous sessions, we discussed about aggregation node, projection, union, join and all. So only leftover is rank node. That's what we are going to discuss today. So what is this rank node? So rank node we use to determine the top, top n nodes, top n records or anything it may be. If you want to provide ranking to any to your data set based upon certain combination, then you can go for this rank node. Okay. For example, let me give you small examples. You have three records, 1001, 1002. For example, three document numbers are there. Okay, and these three document numbers bought 100 quantity, 200 quantity, 150 quantity. So you have three customers, three document numbers are there. Out of it, you have three things, and you want to sort it and provide the ranking. Who is first rank, second rank, third rank? Then how it will be? So 200 will get the first rank, 150 will get the second rank, 100 will get the third rank. So to determine this 1, 2, 3 using any formula, it is very difficult because you need to sort it and then you need to provide it right. So you need to write logic also, but graphical representation, it is not possible. But by using this rank node, you can sort this data set based upon this particular quantity, and then automatically system will generate as per the order, first rank, second rank, third rank. So simply what system do? First of all, system will sort your data based upon your quantity. You will define this kind of setting on your rank node, then system will do this sorting. After sorting, now you have three records, same data set is there. Now based upon the sequence here, system will give ranking. Okay, this is system SAP already given the functionality to generate the rank node for this data set. Okay, now what will happen? For example, what will happen here? Okay, if you have data set in this way, then how the ranking is going to be? Okay, so now what will happen? For 200 you have first rank, and for 100 you have second rank, okay, sorry, first of all, let's remove this here ranking node. Let's first sort it. So sorting happened. After sorting happened, now what happened? For 200, in obviously it is first rank, so second highest symbol is 100. So for both you have second rank. So for both the records you are giving second rank because it is same value is there for the second and third record. But now what was the next thing? So this is rank node. Now I am going to tell about one more extra column which is given in the rank node property, threshold. Okay, by using this example you can easily understand how exactly rank node works. Then we can go for threshold. Then we can go for example. So initially we seen this is our data set, and when this data set is there, what happens? System tries to copy this data set. Okay, and system is giving rank 1, 2, 3. Okay, because first value is 200, second value is less than first value, third value is less than second value. So ranking is 1, 2, 3. So in this case, you don't find any issues. So you are good. You are having the three ranks properly. But when your data set is having duplicate value in the key figure section, so what happens? Second record, third record, both are having same value. Then the second rank was shared between two records. Now which record you are going to take, or are you going to are you willing to get both the records? Okay, that is important. So when you have duplicate in the ranking, now system is giving you one option called threshold. Okay, this property, in this threshold property, based upon the number of records you need when you have duplicate ranking, we can provide that setting here. For example, if you provide threshold as 1, then what will happen is system will only consider one record out of this rank. Okay, then the output will be, so this is one record, and out of two records which is sharing second rank, system will bring only one record. Which record it is bringing? Because since you provided sorting on the quantity, so we cannot guarantee out of these two records which record will be your output. Okay, for example, if you sorted with the document number also in ascending order, then what will happen? 1001 will come on the top. So based upon sorting order you provided, which records will come on the first, That will be your output here. When and second record will be ignored. Because why second record is ignored? Because you provided threshold as 1. For example, you provided threshold as 2. In this scenario, what will happen? So this scenario is for threshold 1. And now we are going to cover where you provide scenario 2 where threshold is 2. In this scenario, what will happen is, so first record will be as it is because there is no duplicate, and second record, now when you provide threshold 2, then it will take top 2 records from your second rank, means both the records will come to your output. Okay, for example, if you have one more 1004 with 100 quantity, so and here also you have 1004 with 100 which shares the second rank only, then since you given threshold as 2, out of 3 records system will give you output of 2 records only. Okay na? That is how the threshold property works in a ranking node. So in ranking node, basically 2 fields, extra fields you will get apart from your data. One is rank node, another one is threshold value. Okay na? So this threshold value is very important, crucial, to determine how many records you need when you have duplicate ranking on your data set. Okay, if you need only one record out of your ranks, then you need to give one, and if you need two, first top two, top three, then you need to take this one. So here when you talk about top 1, top 2, top 3, so what exactly this is top 1, top 2, top 3? This top 1 or top 2 considered only for the combination of data. Okay, sorting combination. So since here 100 records, 3 records are there. Out of 3 records, since you mentioned top 2, it is bringing top 2 records. Okay, so the data set was splitted according to the partition. So yeah, one more column called partition, one more property. So here you are doing the partition based upon the quantity. So for example, let's come to example scenario 1, example 1. So in the example 1, you did the partition on quantity. So when you did the partition on quantity, 200 is the first partition, 150, 100, because 3 distinct values are there. So for each partition, system is assigning rank 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sorry, this is not correct. System will give partition. Okay. When you consider this particular scenario, there is no field where we can apply partition. Partition must be characteristic field or anything. Here in this case, we don't have anything partition. We need one particular column called partition. So this in this particular example, you don't have anything for partition. So we need a 1 second customer. Yeah, when I'm trying to explain partition importance, then I need to take one more column in my data set. Okay, because partition is very also one of the important. So C1 customer. Yeah, partition is very important thing. Okay, so because based upon partition only ranking is going to apply, but so far what I explained is not wrong. Okay, everything is correct when respect to threshold, how threshold is considered when ranking is providing. Okay, but on top of it, now we are going to learn about one more property called partition, which is crucial in our ranking determination. Okay, so for example, my dataset contains like this. I have a dataset for customer 1 with 3 records, and in this customer, so here my partition criteria is customer. Okay, so partition means, so each for each unique value in my partition column, it determines one dataset. Okay, for example, how it will be. So here I have two more records, 1004, 1005. Sorry, just a second. Sorry. So let's say two more record 1005. Okay, and these two belongs to customer C2, let's say. Okay, and let's say this is 100, this is 200. Now, if I providing my partition column as, if I providing my partition column as customer, then what will happen? So my total data set will divides into two parts. Okay, my first part is with customer C1. This is part one. Sorry. Mm. And my second data set is customer C2. This is part one, customer one. This is part two, C2 customer. Because I have two different two unique customers are there, my data set was divided into two parts. Okay, now for each partition, now the threshold works. If I given threshold as 1, then okay, first of all, then after partition is happening, then sorting will happen, sort order. Okay, so next, so first is partition. One second, sort, yeah, partition and then sort order. So sort order, are you giving as on which particular column you are applying the sort order? Okay, so I am applying my sort order on quantity. Okay, then what will happen? My particular data set will be sorted on this particular column, and you need to determine which order also. Is it ascending order or descending order? Okay, I am giving in, because I need top means highest quantities on the top, I am giving descending order. So in this scenario, what will happen is this particular record will come into third part, third. So I define first thing is customer partition, and second one is which column is my sort order, and then what is my sorting order, ascending or descending. Now my partition got sorted on quantity in descending order. Now threshold comes into picture. Okay, so now what is my threshold now? My threshold here is 1. So out of this partition, so now next is ranking will come into picture, 1, 2, 3. So for each partition, based upon the sorting order, system will provide 1, 2, 3 rankings like this. Okay, and based upon your threshold now, system will consider only those many number of records for your output. For example, if this is your output, okay, since you given threshold 1, system will bring only this particular record into your output. Okay, and from partition 1, now go to partition 2. Now it will go to partition 2. Here also it will sort based upon the quantity, and then it will keep it in the descending order, and then it will start assigning, it will start assigning ranks for this record. Okay, and then from here also, as per your threshold, it will bring only one record from your data set. So now if I applied this kind of settings in my ranking node, my total output will be only 2 records, because for each customer I am expecting max quantity of max quantity only one record. So my output will be 200, because customer 1 did the maximum quantity purchase of 200 and customer 2 did the maximum purchase quantity of 200. Okay, now what, for example, in my partition 2, if I have two records with both having 200, then system will share same rank for the both records. In this scenario, what will happen? Since you given, since threshold 1, out of two records which is sharing the rank, system will pick only one record, but here there is no guarantee which record system will pick. Okay, because anyway, why there is no, any record is fine, because this partition defining for same customer C2, at the end your information required is C2, so whatever record comes doesn't matter, because you want to know which customer only. Okay, whichever record system picks, the information what you're getting from here is C2 only, so your requirement will satisfy. Okay, this is one thing. And what will happen if I given threshold as 2 here? So everything is same. Initially system will do partition based on customer. This is same. And then system will do quantity order is same. Descending order is same. And then threshold is 2. When threshold is 2, what will happen is system will fetch from this each partition two records. First two records. Okay. Partition 2 ranks. Yeah. Threshold 2 means first two ranks. One second. From each partition system will yeah. From each partition system will try to bring two records. Okay. Threshold one second. Threshold 2 means what it is. Yeah, to not two records, single record only from each partition. But what will happen is if yeah. If threshold 2 means if a rank is sharing between multiple records, then system will fetch two records. Only from second partition, system will fetch both the records, see 1005 and 1004. That's what it is. Okay. So threshold always resembles here if a rank is sharing out of those many records, how many records are sharing rank, how many records you want to bring into your output. That particular information threshold holds. I hope it is clear. Now let's jump into our example. I given enough explanation. I hope it is clear. Now let's work into our system and see how it is working exactly. Okay. So now what I am going to do in my example, we are bringing data from sales h underscore sales file table. Okay. So to bring this table into my layout, first I need projection, and after that I will drag and drop my table into my projection. I am changing my projection names to sales data, so sales, and then from this particular data set I need all the columns to my output. So I taken all because I need all the columns. Now what I am going to do is out of these in this data set I need only April data. So what I am going to define is I am going to define one new calculated column called month. Okay, so month information I am going to create. So now here you are going to learn about month information of length 6. Okay, because month means cal month, it means calendar year plus month. Now I am going to use one string operation, string function to determine my year and month from my date field, and then create one column. Means my required output here is, if my in HANA system my date will be stored in this format 2022-04-01. If it is April 1st date, then system will store my information in this format 2022-04-01, April 1st. So now from here I am going to derive a value called 2022-04. So this kind of information now I am trying to derive from this field. To get this kind of value from this date field, I need to use string function. Okay, so string function. So now I'm going to write a formula here. How to write a formula? String functions. Yeah, it will be a bit yeah. Okay, let's cover this also. So it is what I need to use string function. String functions can be used only on string data type, but I am going to use my date data type in my formula. I am going to use my string function on a date type of field. Okay, so which is not correct. So first of all, I need to convert my date field into string type and then apply my string function. So to perform this, first I need to check for the string conversion. So there is a function called string function here. One second. Conversion functions, right? It is, yeah, string. So you see, this is under conversion functions, we have a function called string, which converts any data type into string format. So string within my brackets I am giving created on. So now what happened is, now this created on converted into string, means a date got converted into string. Now my string is in this format. Okay, now from here I want to bring my year first and then month information. Year is nothing but first 4 characters from my string. So to get first 4 characters from my string, I can use a string function called left. Okay, left left string. So this function I am going to use, and here I need to pass 2 arguments, a string argument and the length. So I am passing my string here, and then I want first 4 characters from this one. So which gives my year information 2022. Okay. And after year, I want month information also. So to get my month information, I means I'm concatenating year plus my month. So for concatenation operator plus operator here. So now what I need to do? Now to bring my month information from this date, I'm going to bring the information from the middle of the string. So to do this kind of operation, there is one more function called mid string. Okay, in the mid string, I want to pass my string. So my string is nothing but this particular string converted date field, and then from where to where, from which character to which character I want to bring now. So my date month starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. Okay, so from 6th character, I want 2 fields. Okay, so this gives my month information. So validate syntax, everything is correct, click on OK. So let's simply do this bringing to aggregation and see whether this particular output is coming as expected or not. So when you trying to implement something, don't implement everything in one shot. Implement chunk by chunk, small part by part, and check in every case it is working as expected or not. So that your solution will be at the end you will get good output. You see, cal month was derived properly. Okay, so I'm happy here. Now in my data set, I want to apply filter on my 4th month. Now here I have 4th month information, 5th month information. So now what I am going to do is, on my projection node, I am going to apply filter on my calculated column. Okay, apply filter. So I'm hard coding my filter to 2022-04. So by doing this, what will happen? Even though I have 2 months of data in my projection, I will get only 1 month data. You see, 4th month only 102 records came here. Everything is on 4th month. Okay, so we are good here. Now now in this data set, for example, let's go to data preview one more time. In this data, go to raw data, analysis. So I have only 1 month of data here. And if I go to customer, so in my 1 month of data, I have 5 unique customers. If I take quantity, sort with quantity, descending. So my expectation is C5, C2, C3, these three. Okay. So I want to determine the unique customers with the quantity. Okay. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to bring my aggregation node into my projection, into my design, and I'm pushing my data from sales data into my aggregation node. I'm bringing data from my sales projection node into my aggregation node, and here I'm going to aggregate my data on customer level. So you see, I am adding customer and quantity columns into my output. So what is the useful of aggregation node? Aggregation node will aggregate the data. So in this way, you see, customer and quantity now both got aggregated. So that for that reason, I am aggregating my information. So here important point is, quantity, it is showing like attribute characteristic. Using this particular line, it is nothing but attribute kind of one. So you need to convert this into aggregated column, then the data will be aggregated properly. So for each customer, the data will be aggregated. Okay, now after aggregation is done, now on top of this aggregated data, I am going to use my rank node. Okay, so I am going to use my rank node. So now I will tell you how to exactly define this your rank node. So this rank node, I'm adding my aggregation to rank node. So rank node contains now two columns, customer and quantity. As I told you earlier, we need to define threshold, sort direction, and partition by. Okay, order by is nothing but ascending descending order. Okay, so what is my first thing? I want to do partition by. So in this data set, which one is there for do partition? For all the records, the common thing is here cal month. So I can use cal month as a partition criteria. If I use customer as a partition criteria, what will happen? Each record will be unique data set. So for each record, you will get threshold 1. So which is not expected value. You want to provide ranking for these 5 records. So in that scenario, so 5 records must be in one data set. So to bring that into picture, so you can use cal month because all the 5 records sharing one field as a common cal month with same value. So I am going to use cal month as my partition one. So here come here and use cal month also. So now for ranking bring cal month also, and in your partition do with cal month. So by doing your partition with cal month, what is happening here? Now all the all these you will generate total 5 records with all 5 records comes into single partition. Now in this partition you want to do sorting apply on which column? Order by nothing but your sort order by use it to sort, and then on which column you can define it, you can. So I want to do my sorting on quantity. So that's why order by I given as quantity. Okay. And this quantity you want to sort in which direction? Ascending direction or descending direction? I want to do in descending direction so that top values will come on the first. Okay, top first value. Now, so now what will happen? System will prepare this kind of output so far. Now you are going to provide ranking, and out of this ranking 1 to 1 to 3, how many you want to bring? You want 3 records. So let's give 3 here. Just a second. So in this cal month, what is happening? So I am giving my threshold to 3. It means, so it will do sorting in this way, and it will provide ranking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. And out of these rankings, I want first 3 ranks. Okay. So for that requirement, I am giving my threshold as 3. Okay. And apart from this threshold and partition, so we have few more columns called ranking node, generate rank column. So by selecting this check mark, what will happen is it will generate a rank column on your data set, which is a system generated column. You no need to create anything. Just if you select this one, system will create like this. If you uncheck this one, system will delete this new column. Okay. So this feature is available only on the rank nodes. I am giving rank node. Now I am done with my definition of my rank node. I given threshold, order by, partition, generate rank column, and now I am done. Now what I am going to do is I am going to join. Now it will bring only top 3 customers out of my total 5 customers. Now to bring only top 3 customers information into my output, I need to join my existing sales data with this data to get only the customer information. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring join in between my aggregation node and my sales node, and then I'm adding my rank node to my join. Okay, so this way what will happen now? So now what happen is whatever sales data coming from my base node here is joining with my rank node, and I am defining my join condition on customer. Very important, for your each customer you have only unique record in your rank node, so it is okay. But if you have duplicate records, again it will alter your output, so make sure. So now I'm using inner join. So since I need only the top 3 customers information to flow upward direction, I'm using inner join. And from the right hand side, I am using rank node here. And if you click on this join node and see the properties here, you can see what is the left node, what is right node. So anyway, it is inner join, so anything is fine here. So I am going to my aggregation node and selecting rank node also to my output. I am going to semantics, doing one more time auto layout, so auto type as in, and then activating my calculation view, and let me do data preview. So if I do data preview now, go to analysis and bring cal month first. Since you are giving filter on only April month, now you have only April month information on your table, on your data set. And when it comes to customer, you see you have only C2, C3, C5 customers available. Out of 5 customers, you have C3, C5, C2, C3. You see top 3 customers only came to your output. Okay, and their quantities. These are the quantities. And comes to rank value. Rank value. I think I need to apply something here. Max. Rank node. Sorry. Sort no max. Okay, it's not working as expected here, but leave this rank node here. It is doing some aggregation. Now go to rank data. You see, now if I sort it by rank node, my first rank was given to C5 because C5 is holding the maximum amount, and then second rank must be given to C2. Let's see here, C2 is having second rank or not. Yeah, C2 is my second rank, and third rank given to C3. So based upon the quantities like this, I got only top 3 customers out of my out of my data set. Okay, so this is how to use rank node. So in my Excel sheet, so maybe did I said anything wrong here? So when I said threshold value 2 here, so it means what will happen when my threshold value is 2, my output will be how it is. So these 2 records will come from my threshold. These 2 records come from my partition 1 to my output, and here also 2 records. Here also, since I given threshold 2, I think I will get both the records if the values are same. I need to check once. Okay, na? Just check if you have same values for 2 records when you're giving threshold 2, how it is coming. Okay. So threshold determines how many ranks you want to bring out of it to the outside. Yeah, this also will bring both records. So when you given threshold 2, the output will be first 2 records from here, and only how many ranks it is threshold is determining here. Okay, small correction there. That's it. So this is all about rank. So what happening here, since you taken only for first 1 month, for April month, you have output in this way. Now just to make our topic more clear, from each month if you want to bring top 3 customers, simply you need to remove the filter on the expression here. Right click here, remove filter, and then activate the calculation view and go to your output, refresh it. You have in 200 records. Let's make it 2000 records, refresh. Now if I go to analysis, remove this one. So I have 2 months and then add customer here. So for each customer, so do C5. Why all data came into picture here? All data is coming here. Why? If you want to apply same kind of scenario here, then you need to do partition by cal month. So each partition and then taking 3 records by descending order, and then join operator here, C1. Oh, okay. Join operator. In the join operator, it is important since you are now, since you have multiple months information on join operator, you need to add your cal month also to the join operation. By doing so, it will give you proper answer. You see, if I am not using join on cal month, I am getting wrong answer. Now you see, from fourth month you have C5, C3, C2. From fifth month you have C4, C3, C1 are the top three customers. Okay. So based upon your data set, what your rank, right click here on the rank node, open data preview, then you can see how exactly rank is working. So for each data set, system is defining three ranks. Okay, and these three ranks got joined with the customer and cal month information to base data, and then fetching only corresponding customers to your output. Okay, it is little bit lengthy session, but understanding a deep understanding how exactly rank works. Okay, so to get more understanding to cover other scenarios, what you need to do is, for C5 customer you need to at least define two records with same data. Okay, so then maybe you will get it properly then in that case. So let me go here and put sorting order, and then now let's put only fourth month filter, quick filter on 2024, and then sort with quantity, descending order. You see 965, 965. So for same, yeah, for same month, if you have two records with the same value also, it is bringing those two records, because overall summation it is important. Okay. Anyhow, I hope you understand this, ranking node clearly. So practice it one more time with your own data set. Then, you can understand. Important point, you need to define partition criteria. You need, based on partition criteria, data will first divide into partitions, and then it will apply the sorting order, and on top of the sorting order it will apply the ranking, and from that ranking, as per your threshold settings, it will fetch the number of records. So this was the order. If you know this particular correctly, this order, then it is easy for to assume how exactly your development will work on your data set. Okay, I hope it is clear. I'm stopping recording.